Okay, so welcome to, this is kind of the bonus room, or a lot of people kind of consider these like the forgotten rooms. Everybody has one in their house where it's got weird angles, they don't know what to do with it. So we had to create purpose in this multi-purpose room. It wasn't quite large enough to put a permanent bed in here, but they wanted it to be an additional place for people to sleep. They also wanted it to be a place where the teenagers can come and hang out, an extra place for them to play video games. So a lot of different elements going on in this room. So the first thing that was the most important part about this room is space planning. Whenever you have these kind of forgotten bonus spaces that you don't know what to do with, you have to do a space plan. And the biggest reason for this is we have a sofa and we wanted it to be a pull-out sofa, but you're never gonna use it as a pull-out sofa if you can't actually walk around the entire space and make it practical to use. So we always recommend to our clients, after we show them the floor layout, go home, blue tape it out, make sure that this is really practical for what we're wanting it to do. So in here, we selected this performance fabric for this pull-out sofa, and it pulls out into a queen. So if need be, it can function as a secondary guest space. We also wanted to give one more place for seating. And then we wanted to give them a little bit of a place where they can come and play games. Again, this is kind of the upstairs, this is the teenage hangout place. So we gave them just this mini-sized air hockey. And over here, we always need storage. We put storage in every single room, even if a client doesn't ask for storage, because everybody ends up needing it. So we can keep all of the pillows and the blankets for that pull-out sofa in here. We can also keep all of the gaming storage in here. As far as the design in here, because it's a multi-purpose space, we wanted to make sure that we didn't pigeonhole it to be one particular purpose. So we kept all of the colors neutral, but we also wanted to keep it really playful. So we did this accent wall of wallpaper. It gives it just a little bit of visual interest. This particular room has all kinds of strange angles going on, and so this actually utilizes those angles and makes them more interesting. So we did this one accent wall, and we also painted the ceiling, which if you've seen some of our other videos, you know this is one of my favorite paint treatments. And then we just put a little bit of a pop of color with this rust color. But again, we kept everything in here neutral so that it can transcend style, it can transcend time, and it can also transcend the purpose of this entire room. So I hope you love this room as much as we do. The teenage loves to use this as one of their hangout rooms. As a recap, a few things you want to remember if you're designing your own multi-purpose room is figure out the priority of it first. What is the biggest purpose of the room you want to get? So in here, it was a teenage hangout spot. And then secondly, it was making sure that they had that secondary guest space if they need to. So making sure that we have those two priorities covered, and if there's room for anything else, that's great as well. So stay tuned for more room reveals from our Pottsboro vacation home.